Hey, everybody. Welcome to episode 2 of Threeflings. I'm Jess, and today we are running Dangerous Waters by Zan Larson. Thank you so much for joining us, and let's meet our Threefs, starting with Ink.
Hello, my name is Ink. You can find me on Twitter at TheseDeadPens. Tonight I am playing Ophelia, your warlock, who finally has health, and she's level 1, so she finally gets to have her spells. It took us long enough.
I mean, it took us one adventure.
I almost died, don't worry about
it. And Jess.
Hi, I'm Jess Pack. You can find me at HealthPackStream on Twitter. I'll be playing Euphoria, the Bard. I too now have spells. And hopefully maybe this session we won't get the scary munchies that might kill us.
And Gwendy.
I'm Gwendy B, and I am playing Idara, who is a fighter, which means she's still as good at everything as she was before because she gained no spells this level. But her HP is much higher now that we're not level 0.
I was going to say, nor will she ever gain spells.
She will
I
not
mean, she
gain
does
spells.
Get one for the tiefling. She gets the chomp.
Yeah, no, that's a thing. If you're new here, which is entirely possible, so this is only episode 2, Idara has literally no spells, not even the ones that come with being a tiefling. So it'll be fine.
Chomp.
Yeah.
So do we want to do a previously on, or just pick up from where we left?
I feel like we should probably kind of reintroduce our tiefs, and also I realized in the last episode we never actually described what we look like. There was a brief moment of what we're wearing, but we skipped over the more tiefling-ish aspects of ourselves.
I see the pictures. It's fine. There's pictures.
Right? There's art. You can see. We're not a podcast.
Or maybe.
So last week our tieflings met at a midsummer festival in Samantha Lavender and Miranda Mel's wonderful adventure, The Shortest Night of the Year. And tell me how that was for all y'all and what you look like and what you think of each other. Idara, go.
I was sorting my dice. So Idara, so we covered this a little bit in a thing that we'll mention at the end of the stream too, but we had a behind the scenes conversation where we talked about how everyone felt about each other, and it's actually on our Patreon, which you can plug in the chat. But anyway, Idara thought that Euphoria was fine. She seemed like a reasonable adult and was very concerned about Ophelia. So that was her first impression overall. And as far as how she looks, Idara is a dark blue tiefling with glowing amber eyes and teeth. Her horns sort of start on her forehead and twirl around up, mostly just up. If you Google a greater kudu, it's like that, except less of a V, more just of two parallel lines nonsense. She's got a... Yeah, I guess that's mostly it, actually. She wears sort of fantasy athleisure and is always armed to the teeth. Anyway, that's it. I'll go now. Goodbye.
It's just fantasy Under Armour, which is just called Over Armour, which is just normal armor.
It's just armor.
Do you want to go, Jess, or do you want me to go?
You can go.
Okay. So I'm Ophelia. We never figured out Ophelia's name last time. So these two just know her as Smiley Glasses, so that's great. I love that. I would say out of the 3 tieflings, Ophelia is probably the most normal looking, normal human looking, because she's kind of she looks relatively normal in skin tone to a human. The only thing is that she's pale as hell, which how I look right now because I love my lighting setup. She's got these huge round glasses that they don't really do much. She's got them anyway, unlike mine, because I need these things. She's got this long white hair. She's got horns kind of like Maleficent, which you could see in her drawing on Twitter for Halloween. I'm just gonna keep plugging that. She wears clothing that is most definitely looks like both a grandmother and a doily, smashed together. So that's just kind of how she looks all the time. And I would say that the only thing that's kind of weird about her, besides the whole horn thing, is if you didn't realize it, if she turns around, she's got eyes like the color of human blood. So that's got to be really fun for anyone who meets it for the first time. She's just like,
Mhm.
hello. Just casually bleeding from the eyes. So yeah, that's Ophelia.
You know, like you do. Euphoria.
Yeah. Euphoria's not really sure what to make of Adara. She has noticed that maybe Ophelia might not be the sharpest tool in the shed. or lack of world experience, which is more likely the case.
All of Adara's tools are very sharp.
They are. Even the ones that aren't supposed to be.
And Euphoria is a seafoam green tiefling. She has black sclera, a black sclera, and like golden irises. And her horn is broken. It was actually like one single unit, but then something happened and it broke. So now it's like this really lopsided, like crescent shape, and she has a pan flute that's made out of a broken horn. So that's fun.
Absolute unit.
Ocarina. Sorry, it's an ocarina, but not
Can't
not a
believe you
pan
called
flute.
it a pan flute.
We changed that.
She's an absolute unit.
All right, so without much further ado, let us begin Zan Larson's Dangerous Waters. And Dangerous Waters is in Uncaged Volume 2. And by the way, congrats to everybody in Uncaged Volume 3. It dropped yesterday, so like
Yeah.
go buy that.
Woo.
We'll be getting some stuff in there pretty soon. So the three of you have been walking around for a while in the forest. Why did you decide to stick together? Just out of general curiosity.
I feel like Ophelia's got nothing better to do at this point. She does not know where to go. She's like a 3-year-old. She's just gonna follow you around. She doesn't know what she's doing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I have a feeling that like we finished our last adventure, we found the teens, and then Idar sort of said, "Okay, well, I'm heading back to insert name of destination that we happen to be going to," and at least Ophelia was just sort of like, "Great, me too."
Yeah, pretty much.
Euphoria liked the adventure so much that they went through last time that she wants to start cataloging them, so she's kind of tagging along.
I love that. All right, so you've been walking through the Wendelin Forest, which is always beautiful, but now it's become kind of eerily silent. The birds have fled, and the mayor of Yaramir has put out a call to all adventurers for assistance. So I'm guessing Adara is heading that way to answer that call.
Yeah, I just bought some new stuff and broke. I will respond to anything that looks like a job listing.
Adara is very helpful for the DM.
Great swords are not cheap.
Listen, she likes to fight.
So after walking through kind of the forest from the last adventure, you come to a clearing with a small township. And people kind of look at you with mistrust. And they seem a little unnerved by your presence. And Idar, you know that Karl Ivanovich had wanted to meet any adventurers answering his call in the tavern, the Wily Fox.
Is that the mayor's name?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I start looking for the tavern. I'm not going to ask any of these people. They're giving me the stink eye. I give at least one of them a direct stink eye back.
I have a feeling no one knows where you're looking because you've got no irises.
The thing is that it's hard to see exactly what I'm looking at, but it's definitely like you feel in your soul when you're getting a stare.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So you hear like hushed whispers. People kind of back away from you. Like if you've ever played a Witcher game, it's kind of like that. Like when Geralt goes to a new town and everyone's like, oh, Witcher. Hop, 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 hop. And after looking around for a little bit, you find a small rustic place that is clearly a tavern or a bar of sort, an inn, if you will.
Nice.
All right, I'm going in. What time is it? Is the bar open?
It is open.
Okay. It's like 8 a.m. Let me in.
It's an inn. It's always open.
All right. All right, team.
Yes.
Hate this town already. Let's go.
Oh,
So you walk in, and unlike other bars and inns that you've been in, where you expect kind of like, if not raucous laughter, at least, talking, this is very quiet. It's not empty in here. There's definitely people, but they're kind of murmuring, whispering amongst themselves. And the barkeep and barmaid seem to be going about their business silently. The inside.
Because...
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna ask, is it because we just walked in and they got quiet? Like it might have been noisy before, or
You get the feeling that it's kind of always, or not always, but like it's not about you. Like, when you walk in and you hear like loudness and then hushes, this was just like quiet and subdued and uneasy the whole time.
oh, fun. I love that.
That makes me feel better, honestly.
It's not about you.
Yeah, because like Adar's already ready to assume that it's about her. So like this is nice.
It's not all about you, Adara.
You don't know that until you check.
So it's brightly lit in here, but it's dim and subdued. You see a few families huddling close to each other. Like they're almost afraid to let one another out of sight. And when a nervous barmaid drops a plate, it causes a panicked scream from a bar patron. As the room quiets again, a large, stocky man dressed in leathers and furs with a tired look kind of sighs and rubs his temples. He sees you and invites you over to your table and waves the barmaid over and orders food and drink for all of you. He introduces himself as Mayor Karl Ivanovich. And the barmaid introduces herself as John. And she looks exhausted and skittish. Like she hasn't slept in several nights.
That's intense.
Yeah. So, looking for adventurers.
And Carl goes, yes, actually, Iva, my son's fiance, has gone missing. Along with, 5 other people, actually. Hence the call. But Iva entered the forest to pick berries and herbs, and, my son and I ordered a search party to find her, but, nothing turned up. And some of the searchers vanished as well. Now everyone who goes into the forest never returns. So that's why I'm asking you to go into the forest and return. The forest is closed to everyone except, professional adventurers.
Are we professionals?
Yes.
I am. Are you?
How much is the job?
She's gonna say nothing.
Says, I'm not wealthy, but I could give you some things to help you with your trouble, and 50 gold apiece?
I'm gonna lean over. Is that a lot? I have no idea.
It's reasonable.
Okay.
Adequate.
Dara's doing the math in her head, like, okay, so that's one great sword, or that's a glaive and a short
That's
sword.
half a pair of Jordans.
Yeah, okay. Do you have any sort of like file with information we could peruse? Have you been collecting information about this to share? Like
Well, you
when
could.
people were vanishing? Is it a specific time of day?
Oh, it's just Ivo was the first, and
How long ago
then
was
it's
that?
been. Well, and he kind of leans back in his chair and goes,
It's your daughter-in-law, and you don't know how long she's been missing?
It's been about 12 days, come to think of it. Maybe.
Oh my gosh.
Gravy.
That's a lot of time.
That's a long wait, man.
That's
Well, we've
nearly
been
2 weeks.
sending adventurers in, and they just keep not coming out.
How many people have you sent?
Well, in the first batch, it was organized by, me and Piotr, and one didn't come back, and then
How did you two come back?
then
And
it was
nobody else came
four
back.
more.
How did you two come back and nobody else did? You
Well,
out here
it's-
offing people?
Well, I'm the mayor. I'm more of a supervisor of these sorts of things.
Oh, so you didn't leave town, period.
Well, no, it wouldn't do to have the mayor go mucking about in these things.
Mm-hmm. And your son?
Oh, my son, he's very brave. He's very brave. Wonderful fiance.
Yeah, but did he leave with the search party or did he stay here with you? Because, he's the mayor's son.
Well,
You don't even know if your son left with the search party?
Well, of course, I absolutely have faith in him. I know.
Where's your
Give
son
me
now?
give me a persuasion.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
please.
lean over to Adar and go, he seems kind of incompetent.
He has money, so we're being nice to him.
I know, but still.
The good news is that means this will be an easy job, because apparently nobody's even tried to do it.
I got a 26.
Oh my
Because I rolled a
god!
19
Yes!
and I have a plus
Yes,
7.
Bard! Yes!
And so he goes, look, you seem pretty trustworthy to me, and I'll tell you, my Piotr, well, he has big dreams and he wants to be a big adventurer, but I like to keep him safe at home.
Maybe he's compensated for something.
So you're telling me that your son, this man, didn't even go bother looking for his fiance?
Well, he certainly wanted to, but I made sure that he stayed here.
So the search party you sent, that was you and your son and a third person who went missing, was really just one person who went missing?
Oh, no, it was several people.
But they all went missing.
No, only one. Just everyone since then has gone missing.
Oh, that's even better.
Can you point us in the direction of the people who went into the forest successfully and then came back successfully?
And he kind of points to a man sullenly sitting in the corner in a, not very well lit place. He goes, Victor came back over there, and, oh, well, you could see my son, Piotr, he organized the party, and he's desperate to get his darling girl back. And,
Ain't that desperate anymore.
Right,
He just walks away.
And right across from you, you see kind of this young, sullen man glaring at you, like dagger stares.
That's
Glare
fine.
back.
Yeah.
Is that the sun?
That's the sun, yeah.
Glare harder.
Ophelia's gonna give that little naive kid wave where you tell a kid to say hello to someone and they're just like, hi.
He kind of just stares and pointedly drinks out of his mug.
I'm gonna say, Great. I may or may not be back. Stand up and walk over to Victor and just like plonk myself down at his table. Do I have a drink at this point? The drink's coming with me.
Okay. So you should.
Yeah.
You have a drink.
It's 10 a.m. I and my full thing of like stout beer just sit down. This is breakfast.
Stout beer in your cup.
It is a meal in a cup.
God.
Victor takes his feet off of the chair like quickly as you go to sit down. We'd have them propped up and said, "Well, I suppose the seat's open."
Yep. Victor, I have a question for you. You may have seen me and my compatriots hanging out with the mayor of this town. Sounds like he's trying to hire people to go into the forest and bring back a bunch of missing people. But notably, he said that you were one of the only people who actually successfully came back from the forest before it started just eating everyone.
You talk an awful lot for a stranger.
I felt like giving you an appropriate amount of background information, but I guess really all I'm trying to say is, hey, you went into the forest and came back. What did you see?
I see
Oh, don't play this game.
a rude young lady sitting in front of an elder and not even offering him a drink. That's what I see. And he kind of just folds his arms and leans back in his chair.
I take a sip of my drink and say, hang on. I'm trying to make myself be ruder than I am at my core. So Dara just sips her drink and says, my bad. So, about the forest, I'm going to need to know what you saw and how you got out alive.
And he just kind of stretches and says, "I'd love to talk to you, young lady, but my throat's awfully parched. I'm so thirsty."
Oh, here's some water from my water tin.
No, that's fine. No, thank you.
Oh, then you aren't really that thirsty then.
Oh, no, I've got a powerful thirst. Just, I need something specific.
I'm going to take out a gold piece and start just like twirling it between my fingers and say, well, I could use this to buy you a drink. It could also just be a reward for information. But if you're feeling uncooperative, I'm going to flip it. And when I catch it, now there are two because I'm very like, I have a skill, dang it, and I'm going to use it. Then that's
Is your
fine.
skill sleight of hand?
No, it is not. I'm just very dexy, and I
Okay.
have an urban bounty hunter background, which
Okay.
makes me.
You can't be everything, Gwen. Pick
I'm
a
not.
lane.
I'm not. I don't have spells. I'm doing my best.
You get the job.
And then I'm just gonna like pocket them both and be like, I lost my train of thought. The player did. So I'm gonna finish that in a cohesive way, which basically amounts to like, these could have been yours, but I guess you're not really that interested. So I'll go talk to Pietro or whatever his name is. I'm gonna
Piotr.
Gonna piss
He
off.
goes, "No."
Uh,
Well, now, let's bring John on over here and put that gold coin to use, and we'll see if I can jog my memory. And he puts up 2 fingers, and the barmaid catches his eye, immediately drops her dishes on the ground, starts apologizing to the family next to her, and runs over your way. And she says, yes, I'm so sorry. Wait, I saw you at the other table. Can I get you something? Did you want something, Victor?
I hold up my drink and say, I'm good. Are you okay?
She goes, well, I just haven't been sleeping very well since I have disappeared. I'm sorry.
Can I insight check that?
Yes, you can.
Like, I believe her, but I want to know if there's more. Ooh. 23.
Ooh, you're so insightful.
This is what I'm good at.
I have a skill and I'm going to use it, damn it.
Yeah.
So you were trying to see if she's like truthful about not sleeping since Iva left, or if she's holding.
I want to know if she's holding back information that would be like helpful to us.
Okay. So you get the idea that yes, she really hasn't slept since Iva disappeared, but that she is particularly concerned about Iva.
All right.
And probably knows something useful.
All right, putting a pin in that for later. So yeah, this extremely amicable fellow would like something to drink, or so I hear.
She says, "Oh yes, Victor, your usual. You have a full glass, but I can bring you another one. I'll be right back."
He has a powerful thirst, and like Euphoria rolls her eyes.
She goes, "Yes, I will. I'll be right back with you. I'm so sorry about the mess. Okay, I will return shortly. Thank you. Yes, with that. All right." And you see her kind of like stumble as she makes her way back to the kitchen.
Can like I assist her if she's like not sure-footed? Like,
sure,
help her out.
Yeah, she'd probably really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Like a
do you want to talk? Huh?
Yeah.
Like a newborn giraffe.
She just seems really tired, like really dark circles under her eyes. And you know, when you like are that tired, you get kind of like stumbly wumbly.
As Euphoria gets up to help her, I want to just sort of like grab her by the elbow and discreetly mutter, like, ask her about insert name of missing person that I just forgot.
Iva.
I was like, Ivan, no. Ask her about Iva.
Also, Zan, I'm really sorry if I'm butchering all of these names.
Dad, please help us.
Spell them phonetically in chat.
Give me pronunciation notes in chat.
Yeah,
and
I'll make conversation with her while we're walking. Like,
okay.
I'll link arms with her to kind of like study her and be like, so tell me what exactly has been going on, because the men around here aren't being particularly helpful.
She goes, "Oh, well, that's no surprise. Well, thank you for helping me walk. I really appreciate it. I usually don't. I'm usually more together than this, honestly. It's just, well, I just really miss Iva. She was my best friend, and I've been having. You know what? Don't worry about it. Let's just keep walking to the kitchen, and we'll get your friend and Victor and whatever else you need, those drinks and the stuff and the things."
Yeah, I'll come with you. It's fine. And I'll like walk into the back with her.
Okay.
If like nobody stops me.
Yeah, they won't stop you. Like,
okay, really... yeah, then we'll go.
You can give me a persuasion check if you want.
Yeah. Is that tiefling food safe?
So that's a 12.
Okay. So she says, you know, "I really appreciate you helping me. Honestly, ever since Iva went missing, I've been having nightmares of being lost in the dark and hearing Iva just cry out in pain every night. Before she vanished, I was starting to get really concerned because Piotr was getting really jealous of how close Iva and I were. And I mean, we're friends. He was her fiance, but he didn't want her hanging out with me. He didn't like her spending any time with me. And I talked to Iva, and I was kind of worried about her marrying him if he's going to be like that. And then,
yeah, he seems like a real prize.
Well, I mean, he is the mayor's son, so I can understand why someone would want to marry him. He's the wealthiest man in town, but I mean,
money ain't worth all that.
I mean, honestly, I agree. But these nightmares have been just awful. And I hear her every night in my head and I can't think. And then I see Piotr every day at the inn and he's just here and I'm concerned and I keep thinking about maybe I shouldn't have told her. Maybe it's my fault. I don't know, but I'm really worried about her.
Yeah, we'll look into it. So is Victor the only one that's really come back?
No,
Is
there
he
were
a
a few other.
trustworthy? Is he a trustworthy person? Like, did he just pretend to go look and come back, or?
You know what? He's a stubborn, cranky man, but he's a really good tipper. And if he says he went, then he definitely went. Nobody knows the woods like Victor.
Okay.
And well, Piotr, if you listen to him.
Well, from what I heard, Piotr don't leave the town, so
Well, he used to go hunting pretty regularly, but now it's been pretty scarce from what I've heard. Ophelia, what are you up to while all this is going on? Are you still sitting at the table with the mayor or did you go over with Adara?
Ophelia's probably sitting at the table with the mayor awkwardly swinging her legs back and forth, and then trying to make conversation. So she's asking things like, "How long have you lived in the town? How long have you been mayor? What's this place? What is going on?"
So while you're talking
for fun,
a little boy just comes up and kind of tink-tinks on the side of your dress. I says, "Are you here to slay the monster?"
I'm gonna look down and go, "Yes."
And he gets really excited. Just says, "I've been hearing somebody singing whenever I go into the woods. They have a really pretty voice. And I'm hoping that when the monster's gone, they'll come and I can hear them sing more because I'm not supposed to go into the woods anymore. But I do anyway. Don't tell."
How old does he look?
Really small.
Oh, tiny boy. Ophelia's gonna give him a pat on the head, and she's like, "You have to be careful."
"Oh, I am. I know the lady singing wouldn't hurt me though, so I go to listen to her sing. They say it's too close to the woods, but I know that she's just singing to keep away the monster, so I hope she comes. And then when you kill the monster, then I can meet the lady."
Where does she sing?
In the woods?
Where in the woods?
Well, I get close to the woods and then I get in trouble.
Yes, that makes sense. Ophelia's going down even closer. Grown-ups aren't fun.
No. And the mayor kind of looks over and says, "Everything all right? Is Sasha bothering you?"
Oh no, Sasha's fine. Sasha's telling me about music and having fun. I like hearing about kids. Kids usually know it's fun.
This is good.
Yes.
What was that?
Dara, at this point, Victor is pretty open to discussing things with you now that you've ordered him a beverage.
Haven't paid for it yet, though. I mean, I'm not gonna rip off the restaurant, but
Right.
he might have to pay for his own drink if I don't like his answers. So, does he just offer information? Do I have to repeat all my questions?
No. So he says, "Well, now that you're a woman of your word, or at least a woman who likes a fine drink, Piotr organized the search party, but I didn't see him doing much searching, which is strange if he's so concerned about his fiancée. He has been pretty sullen and more moody than usual ever since his pa set up a reward for adventures. Some folks think that he's just resentful because he's not allowed to go search now, and he thinks he's this big damn hero. But I'm not really sure. I think it has something to do with the fact that except for Iva, all the disappeared folks have been men. His pa is looking out for him, and he doesn't like being treated like a child. Although honestly, I wouldn't trust him alone in the woods either. The boy can't find his way out of a pair of pants.
It's a weird metaphor that I want to follow up on, but I'm going to stay focused. All right. So, as far as your experiences in the forest go, what
Yes.
happened?
Well, we went in, about 6 of us, and it seemed like Piotr was going to come, but then he didn't. And, well, Ivan didn't come out. We went in and we heard some singing, and then it got dark, and then we all came to the search point, or the rendezvous, and Ivan weren't there. And well, that was strange. And so then we sent another search party to go look for Ivan, because both Iva and Ivan were missing. No relation there. It's not that kind of town. But we sent a search party for the 2 of them. And then, you know, he went missing, the next person to go. And that's when the mayor just blocked the whole thing off.
All right. So you went into the forest, heard singing, and one person vanished. Were you split up? Did they?
Yeah, we split up to cover the terrain better.
Okay. And nobody saw anything, but everyone heard the singing?
Well, I didn't really talk to them about it so much. I've assumed so.
Seems like a fairly remarkable thing, but sure. Great. What time was this? Like
What time was it? 12 days ago, ma'am?
like part of day.
Oh, we were searching in the night. That's probably what got them so lost.
All right. Have all the search parties been going at night?
No, we go, well, adventurers sometimes go in the daytime. I don't track the whereabouts of any sorts, all kinds of adventurers, but they come and they go and then they don't come back. So I guess they just been going, not so much coming at this point. Well, they come and then they go and then they don't come back. We got 5 men missing now. It's getting serious.
Okay. How many people have successfully made it back? You and what are the rest of their names?
You're gonna do this to me.
I don't need to like. I just want a vague head count. I don't think Adara is actually going to follow up on any of them unless they show up in her face.
Okay, so it was me and Eugene and Boris and Titania and oh, what's his name? Ference.
All right.
And Ivan, he was the one that went missing.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Good talk, Victor. I might find you again. I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll plunk down like a copper or however much his drink is actually worth.
Okay.
I'm not giving him 2 gold for that.
That's fine. He goes, now I thought that was worth the pretty penny for you.
It's worth a beverage. Thank you so much for your time. I'm gonna leave.
He goes, well, I appreciate the beverage.
Ophelia is definitely still talking with the small little child, Sasha.
Yeah. Idara comes over to her and just sort of squats down at child level and is just like, did I hear something about a monster?
Yes, he says that there's like a little singing lady and a big monster in the forest, and like all the kids can't go and play anymore
Idara
because
turns.
of the monster.
What does the monster look like? She says, like, directly at this child, just like.
I don't know. I've never seen the monster, but people keep vanishing, so they gotta be getting eaten, right?
Well, yeah, probably.
Ophelia's like doing like little monster hands with this kid.
All right.
And at around this point, Jan comes back to drop off the drink for Victor and Euphoria. You see the mayor summoning you over to the table. And he goes, Piotr, come meet these these tieflings over here, I'm doing wrong voice. This is my boy, Piotr. Come meet these tieflings who are going to go look for your fiance. And the sullen man kind of and still like staring at you, slams his drink down and gets up and walks over. So you think you can find her?
Nice to meet you too.
I'm gonna like lean down to Sasha and be like, Sasha, we can play more later.
Okay, bye.
Hi.
Before Euphoria leaves Gian, she gives her a couple of silver.
Oh, she's super appreciative. It's like, oh my gosh, thank you. Did I not give you a drink or something?
No,
this is a
you're
lot.
fine. You're fine. This is for putting up with all of them.
Oh, thank you.
The only good man in this town is Sasha.
Just puts it in her pocket, like her apron pocket,
We'll find
and drops
friend,
off
don't
Victor's
worry.
drink.
Yeah, and Euphoria will leisurely walk over to the mayor and Piotr.
Good.
Um,
Idara takes a sip of her drink very slowly and then says, "We found 2 missing teens yesterday, so I've got a better track record than you."
and goes, well, I don't know if you've heard of me, but
Probably
I'm
not,
gonna-
since you can't leave town.
Euphoria's back. Welcome back.
I mean, I've heard like something. You said your name is P. Odor?
Goes, no, I don't appreciate that. My tutor said that no one is allowed to call me that anymore,
Oh my god.
and that words can never hurt me. But I know these forests better than anybody. I'm an excellent hunter, and I don't know, you may have found 2 missing teens, but have you killed a manticore in its own lair? I don't think so. I led a manticore slaying expedition. I have befriended and then murdered a white dragon.
Where's
So
the
I
scales?
think
That'd be kind of cool, but why did you make friends with him first? That's kind of mean.
because I could.
That's mean. I don't think your tutor would like that. That's kind of mean.
So I don't know why my dad's putting up all this money for adventurers when I could clearly find all the missing people. But if you want to guide through the forest, I'd be happy to take you if you can keep up, girls.
Ophelia's 100% just like she's like going through her pack, like looking for stuff, and she's like pulling stuff out and putting it on the table. This is totally nondescript, but like she pulls out her scholar's pack and the tiny knife just falls out of the book.
Idara just kind of shrugs, and you hear a jangle of the let's see, scimitar and longbow and maul and 2 hand axes and 4 daggers and whip that she is carrying, and she goes, "No, I think we're all set, but thank you," and gives them just a big smile.
Goes, well, fine. If you want to get lost, then I guess I can't help you.
Oh,
but
can you get lost instead? That would be so much better.
you know what I can do is I can find Iva before you're out of town, country bumpkin asses.
Oh, he did not.
You want to put money on that?
God's help me right now.
Ophelia is so confused. This is like the first like moment of confrontation that she gets.
Goes, yeah, I'll put money on it.
How much?
Because I'm not going to lose to a bunch of girls.
What are you, 12?
I mean, you're not going to lose to a bunch of girls. You're only going to lose to 3. It's not a bunch. There's
Yeah,
only
like
a couple of
scientifically
us.
speaking, a bunch is like at least 7.
And also, I don't know where you see girls in here anyways, because we're all women. Little boy.
Okay. My dad is short. It's genetic.
Oh. For the
Since I'm
record,
17, I'm a man.
for the record, Adara is 6'4" with her
Cracks,
horns.
I know.
It's just like, okay. I'm imagining he's not even that
Wait,
short,
he's
but like,
16?
but,
Wait,
but, like,
he's 16?
Pretty much, yeah. He's like young.
Now
I
I
can
feel
imagine that he's
bad.
not that short, but Adara is like 6'4" and he's like 5'9".
No, I think he's actually like 20.
Okay, I was gonna say, like,
if
that's.
he's that young.
I feel bad for making fun of a child.
No, he's
I'm
like
just
20.
like,
Okay.
it's like
An
Adara
old child.
5'12", him 6 foot.
5'12".
All right.
So do you want to make this interesting?
Yeah, how much you putting down?
And his dad kind of was like, Piotr, come on, you're not going into the forest. Come on now.
Ophelia starts
that makes
laughing.
this
That's
way
kind of
easier.
funny.
Because I guarantee you won't find her without me. How much money do you have? Because I bet that my shoes cost more than you make in a year.
I want to make an insight check on the I guarantee you won't find her without me, because if he kidnapped her, that makes this way easier.
I'm just
If he can what?
If he kidnapped her, that makes this way easier.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining this kid is like wearing that sweater that on the front says "I'm a luxury" and on the back it says "few can afford." That's all I'm imagining.
He's wearing fantasy Uggs.
Fantasy supreme.
13.
So you definitely get the idea that he is talking a way bigger game than he has, and that he maybe does a little more than he's letting on.
All right. I can't think of a good way to bait it out of him, and I don't think Adara would ask directly, so I guess I'm just leaving that alone.
You know he won't say anything in front of his dad.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell that. Like, his dad has him on a tight leash.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, that's a sad little man right there.
He just goes like, how much money can you put on this? Because I can meet it and beat it in my weekly allowance.
Oh, you still get an allowance? That's fun.
That's cute.
It's an inheritance.
Al, your dad's not dead yet.
My grandfather is.
I never met my grandfather.
Ophelia's just like super happy. Like, I don't know what to do right now.
All right. 50 gold.
Done. And then he just turns on his heel and walks out the door.
Good news. I just doubled our paycheck.
Yeah.
It was nice meeting you, Piotr.
Well, shall we?
Yeah, he's
We shall.
And at this point,
He knows more
Carl
than
is
he's
pretty
letting
much
on.
like, if you can, please find my son as well.
We'll bring him back safe and sound.
Just thank you.
Gosh. It's just, I'm reading the chat right now.
I know.
And it's just like, there is one thing worse than a man. What? A child. No.
I have to take off my sweatshirt. Just 1 second.
All right. Quick, everyone, run amok. Do a crime.
Be gay, do crime.
Ophelia is just holding this tiny knife that's just
I'm going to
hidden in
eat
her book.
Halloween candy because it's November 1st and I am my own master.
Listen, spooky season only ends when your heart says no, and my heart always says it's bats. I love Halloween.
Not sponsored by the best candy, but it could be.
Okay, we're back. So what's going
Reese's,
on?
You did an ASMR collaboration. We're right here.
Yay.
Yay. Okay. So Ophelia just like leans over and she keeps swinging her legs and she's just like,
That little kid was telling me all kinds of stories.
Honestly, yeah. I'll bet he was the most singularly helpful person in that bar.
I mean,
Says Gian.
it doesn't seem like a lot of people here are competent.
So, what have we learned?
So the bartender's been having some pretty horrible nightmares and about being lost in the woods, which is why she doesn't look so great and isn't walking so great. And she says that she hears her friend Iva.
Yep, that's
Crying.
the one.
In pain. So make of that what you will.
All right.
I've learned from that little human that there is a lady who likes to sing. He doesn't know where she is because she lives in the woods, but he gets to like the edges of the woods, and then his mom says no because he smalls. But essentially, what I learned is that there's like a lady that sings in the forest, and he seemed very happy at the prospect of me killing the monster, so then he can go play in the woods again, and hopefully hear the lady do her singing again.
Oh yeah. He also hadn't seen a monster. He just assumed there is one because people keep going missing.
I mean, it is a relatively good assumption.
Yeah, it just would have been more helpful if he had seen a monster, but that's fine.
I mean, I kind of like the children when they're not like traumatized.
I suppose.
He,
Victor very helpfully told me that one person went missing and then they did more search parties and then more people went missing.
Well, that's so helpful.
Mm-hmm.
He's a bucket of information.
He thought that was
So
worth
glad
2
he
gold. I
spent-
swear to God.
is anyone in this town competent except for Small Boy?
Fion's competent.
Yeah.
When she ate like dead asleep on her feet. So let's
I feel bad
just
for her.
go.
She needs to take a nap.
So let's go get her friend and apparently everybody else in this town back from wherever they are in the woods.
Oh,
Maybe they're all just having a party and they wanted to get away from these schmucks.
I would not be surprised.
I mean, that's what I would do. Shit.
It doesn't seem like much goes on here. I get bored.
All right. Well, can I tell which direction Piotr went?
You can tell he went into the woods.
Yeah.
Starts playing musical score.
100% intend to follow him.
Well, we gotta beat him to her, right?
He has no idea where he's going.
Why are we following him then?
Because he's going to get lost too, and then we get double reward money.
So you walk into. Are you going into the forest before I continue?
I would also like to express to the group that he definitely knows more than he's letting on.
Okay.
Is my genuine reason for wanting to follow him. And also, like, if he gets a little bit intimidated by it, that's okay. He could learn some humility, I think.
Where could or is Sasha still around?
Yeah, he's at the bar over. Not at the bar. Sorry, he's in
You
the
are
tavern.
3,
Having a
child.
hard milk.
Child
He's
is
over
just
with his family at a
It's
table.
just like a white Russian,
I
but
was
just
gonna
all
say.
milk. Replace
his
the vodka with
mom-
milk.
His mom looks like kind of bothered that he like ran off to go talk to other people, and you kind of are getting the vibe that Sasha does this a lot.
I mean, I did too when I was a kid, so yeah, it makes sense.
I am 0% surprised with this information.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
can I just walk over and ask his mom if I can ask him a couple more questions? Because he likes hanging around, like doing child things around town. And I think that he might have seen something.
Sure. Sasha, were you talking to strangers again?
I'm gonna wave at Sasha from a distance.
And he kind of just waves back.
Yes.
And says, "Can I help you with anything? Do you only want to speak to my child?"
Yeah, if you don't mind.
FBI, open up! I just want to talk.
So like Euphoria will like squat down to like his height, be like, "So you told my friend over there that you heard a lady singing? Is there a place where she sounded the loudest?
I said, "Well,
And is there like a little landmark? Like, is there like a stone wall you used to sit by to hear her sing, or?"
And at this, his mom just kind of goes, "What did I tell you about going to the woods, Sasha?"
Oh, he said he didn't. He has not been since you told him not to be, but he said sometimes he could hear a lady singing. So,
Well, when I don't go to the woods and I don't go on the path by the pines.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's singing. And there's like no animals in the woods right there. It's really easy because there's only one trail, but I don't go on it because I don't go.
Because you're a good boy.
Yep.
And I give him like a pat on the head. Thank you, sweetie. And then I just look at his mom, thank you for your time. And then like I'll put like a silver down on the table and then like walk away.
He goes, bye.
Bye.
Good luck killing the monster.
Thanks, I think we'll need it. And so then I will relay that information to the rest of the party.
Dara
So
immediately is like, I'm sorry, did you say we will or won't need luck for this?
I said we may need luck for it.
You're
I didn't
such
say
a
that we
helpful
will.
little boy.
I mean, I'm not gonna tell the kid, no, we don't need luck. Like that's
That's like a
mean
cool
and
thing to
rude, and he
say.
just gave me
You can't
like,
kill a little boy's spirit. Enough people are dead.
what if he wants to be an adventurer? Like, yeah, let him show us all the luck. Shit, the child's luck is probably worth more than everybody else's 2 cents in here. So
That's kind of become extremely obvious.
yeah,
Hmm.
so he gave us more information. So he said he
Yay.
heard the lady singing by the pines, and that there's no animals there, and there's only one trail.
Oh yes, he did tell me that. He told me that there's like no one goes hunting because there's no more animals.
Does that match up with where Piotr is going?
You didn't really ask him.
I kind of wanted to watch him like see where he went, but if he's already long gone, then it's fine.
He's
He
just going
bolted.
out to use the bathroom and then she's just like, I'm gonna track him down.
My odor of pee must remain far from town.
No one can know that girls
Apologize.
pee.
Apologies to everyone named Piotr watching this.
Yes.
I'm sorry to one of our possibly 100 viewers that live in Scandinavia or the Slavic area. I'm sorry.
I used to work with a great pianist named Piotr, who is almost definitely not watching this, but if you are really awesome.
And this adventure is not about you. All right.
You're competent.
Do we want to go to a forest and find a singing person?
Let's do it.
I want to know about the singing lady. I'm kind of curious as to that. So yes.
Okay. It's like,
Oh.
is that not what I said?
I forgot to ask everybody beforehand, what is everyone's passive perception?
13.
I don't remember how to calculate that.
It's
10 plus your wisdom,
yeah.
or plus your perception.
Then 15. I forgot. I leveled up to level 1.
Oh, yeah, it's just 10 then.
12.
Okay.
Ophelia has smarts but no wisdom.
Adara's a creep. She notices everything.
Her head just like crunches as she turns all the
Yeah,
way
he
around.
just swivels.
Yeah. She's
Exorcist
always watching
style.
and listening and just will often like join in conversations when she decides she has an opinion.
Oh,
She'll be like,
gosh.
"Ugh."
She's like one of those anglerfish with like the eyes on either side that are bioluminescent.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
She's like, hello.
I heard my name.
You were talking shit. I'm sorry. Okay, are we ready to go take on Singing Lady?
Let's.
Yay!
All right. So you head to the edge of the woods, and it's pretty green and healthy, but very quiet. The Wendelin Forest is a wild, untamed, and awesome sight.
I forgot it was called that. I'm just like, my name.
Not Gwendolyn.
I know, but it's real close.
It's spelled completely differently.
It's not all about you, Adara!
You don't know that.
Large, towering trees, some hundreds of years old, rise out of the dense underbrush. No wind rustles through the leaves, and no animals rummage through the bush. There's a heavy feeling to the air, as if a storm is about to break, but the sun shines brightly. You can find only one trail. It's faint and difficult to follow.
So I'm taking there's no tracks that we can look at.
Mm.
Like
Give
footprints.
me a survival check.
All right, I probably shouldn't be the one doing
I-
this, but
Everybody
here
can
we
do it.
I was gonna
go.
say.
I was gonna say, is the trail, is it like animal footprints, or is it like how some trails, when you walk on them for so long, the grass stops growing?
It appears to be kind of one of those.
Well, I got a 5 total, so I didn't see shit.
I have no eyes. I
was
gotta.
like, ooh, look, a
That's on the
flower.
side. I'm gonna do that again. That's an 11.
Okay.
I got a natural 1.
Wow, everyone's blind today.
So, Idara,
Yeah.
you have a feeling that you're being watched, and it's terribly distracting. That's why you got that one. And you feel like a chill. The hairs just go up on the back of your neck. And as you walk through, you all lose sight of the trail.
Well, shit.
Oh, lovely. Yay. While Ophelia is kind of just like walking around, she is going to reach into her bag and she is going to pull out a long, thin piece of cloth that is kind of like stained a little bit of like an off-white and has a lace on the end, and she's going to tie it around her wrist.
Okay.
For everyone out there, that's her arcane focus. It's her dad's old cravat.
Aw, that's
Aw.
cute.
Love that.
Yes, because I forgot she got one, and I was just like, oh, how basic am I like this? Okay. Oh my. Let's see.
As you're kind of trying to figure out where to go, the silence of this forest just becomes deafening. Feels almost like it's closing in on you.
I don't like this.
I like marking trees as we go by them.
Yeah, I'll take out a dagger and start leaving like X's,
Okay.
I
Are we
guess.
playing tic-tac-toe in the trees now?
And we should probably mostly leave them alone, but we also need to know where we're going. This feels like a less intrusive way to do it. I don't know, plant stuff.
Can Ophelia, like, as she's looking around, can I try to see if I can, like, figure out if there are any footprints or, like, broken, like, branches or anything on the ground that would, like, indicate movement of any sort?
Yeah. Give me a survival check.
Oh, Jesus. I have nothing, man. Natural 20.
Yeah!
Oh, finally.
Oh, thank God.
Ah,
We're stuck in this level 1 forest for forever.
Yeah.
you did this to us.
So
Zan.
you find footprints that you recognize as Piotr's fantasy Uggs.
Oh. They just have, like, on the bottom, like, if lost, return to pure.
Yeah.
But it's backwards.
And you find some broken branches, and they lead kind of haphazardly up ahead, but eventually you find the trail again.
So,
And now you can see clearly as it starts to get muddier, you can follow the trail of fantasy Uggs.
I hope he's waterproof those. Okay, so like fancy witch boy has gone that way.
Fancy. I thought you said fancy witch boy.
Wait, yeah, I heard.
I did too.
I heard that
Rich
too.
boy.
Oh,
No, fancy witch boy. You can
Got
see
it.
because he's got the unnecessary boots with the fur.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
I am still of the opinion that he knows something. So I think
You probably
following.
did something to her.
Yeah, I have not ruled out that he is the kidnapper.
All women are queens.
As you walk, you start to hear an ethereal song, and a woman's voice drifts through the forest. And everyone gives me a wisdom saving throw.
God.
Oh, yikes.
Jesus. Why do we have to do this today?
15.
Ah, nat 20.
Ooh.
I got 4.
Oh no.
The
Okay.
dice luck has gone.
Full spread.
So,
Why? This is
Adara and Euphoria,
Yes.
Mhm.
not Ophelia.
Going on.
Adara and Euphoria, you hear a blood-curdling scream come
Mm.
from the direction of the song.
Mm.
Ophelia,
Yes.
you need to keep walking forward. You just feel this powerful urge to continue on.
Mm.
Is forward the direction of the song also?
Yeah,
Okay.
continue to that song.
I think we should keep walking. I want to see what little Sasha was listening to.
Yeah, I want to know what screamed.
Yeah,
and
something
you
can you hear that?
and you approach a 20-foot circular clearing,
Ooh.
That
and
ain't
you see a
scary.
crystal clear lake. And there's a figure at the edge of the water with its back to you.
Is it Piotr?
I don't
I'm
want
getting
to
to
get.
that. Settle
Sorry.
down.
I don't want to get wet again.
You hear a voice singing strong and beautiful, emanating from this sound, from this person. And let's see, Ophelia, you just keep making a beeline for this person.
I want to see what she looks like.
Adara and Euphoria, you see Piotr unconscious, face down in the water.
Oh.
Are any
bugger.
of you guys gonna stop me? Just a quick
Yeah.
question.
Idara's definitely gonna like grab Ophelia by the back of the dress if she gets like out of arm's reach and just be like, "Nope, we're not doing that." What did we learn about
Are you
water
gonna
last
fight her,
time?
Ophelia?
I feel like yeah, because she's like, I want to know what this is.
So you basically just have to continue towards her, or
I
so.
will like try to grapple her.
Okay, give me a strength. Give me strength.
Oh, thank God! I'm really glad because I have a -1.
Is
Well, hopefully you rolled bad still.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, good. 12.
I got a 6.
Okay, so Ophelia, I'm gonna say you're really
She's noodly.
irritated and still like wiggly, but Adara has you.
Just sort of like one arm like around her collarbone. Like, nope, we're staying here.
Why?
A beautiful
Learn from your
young
mistakes.
woman with golden hair sings and dangles her feet in the water of a large pond. Her dress is soaked through, but she doesn't seem chilled. Her hair's dripping, and as she stands and turns to you, she holds a hand out in welcome. As she smiles, her powerful song never wavers. And while her demeanor seems bright, the song is bittersweet, and the urge to step close is strong. The more you listen, the more this appears to be a love song.
Is Piotr face down in the water?
Yeah.
On the bank?
No, he's like floating in the water.
Oh, like dead center?
Like he tried to get to her and fell into the middle of the water.
So what I learned is that fantasy Uggs are not good for walking on water.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
What I learned today is.
All right, are we gonna go get him or?
I'm sorry. What are we going to get?
I mean, from the bank, Idara, still holding Ophelia back with one hand, just says, "Hey, if you've been making people go missing, we'd like them back, thanks."
She doesn't stop singing. She's just staring directly at Ophelia. And she keeps singing. And she starts moving towards Piotr. And you see her reach out for him.
Oh, nope.
Has
I
Ophelia noticed this? Like
try
him in the water.
grabbing the lady and like stopping her, or like at least grab her hand, not like bear
You gonna
hug
get
her.
the
I just
water?
wanna. How far? So is she also in the middle of the water with Piotr, or is she standing on the bank? Because I thought
She's at the edge, so it's
Okay.
like 20 feet.
Okay.
Piotr's in the middle, so he's like 10 feet out. She is on the other side. So it's a big circle.
So you'd have to go
so
through
she's on
10...
the opposite bank.
Okay.
Oh, I thought she was on the bank closest to us, which is
Has
why
her
I was like,
feeling-
let me run and grab her hand and stop her from going towards Piotr.
And somehow
Has
Piotr
Ophelia
made it
noticed the
dead center.
soggy man?
Time for a beautiful Jess map.
I was going to say, has Ophelia noticed the soggy boy in the middle of the lake yet? The soggy Lunchables looking boy.
Ugh,
Soggy Lunchable.
just wet Uggs floating.
Oh, that like
They're
Pretty map.
I can't see
Here's
any of
you.
that.
Can you do that in a marker? Holy
Oh,
crap.
now I can see it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So there's Piotr.
Yeah.
There's
the
you,
opposite
Adara grappling Ophelia, Euphoria, Peter, and
Thing
unknown critter.
and thing.
E-I-E-I-O.
Critter. Okay.
Thank you, Zan.
Thank you, Zan. We love you too.
I love my maps too.
So if I wanted to dash around the lake to get to the lady and not go through the water,
I like how
Can I
scared
do
of the
that?
water you are from the last adventure.
Euphoria and Adara learn from their mistakes. Ophelia is working on it.
We made mistakes.
Euphoria's only getting wet. Nope.
And
So if I use a dash action, can I get to her before she like steps off the bank?
Would you even need to use a dash action? Isn't your speed 30?
30? Is it 30 feet?
let's
Dash
roll
doubles it, though.
initiative.
Oh boy.
Okay, cool.
Oh yay!
Hey, quick question. Are you supposed to add your proficiency to initiative or just dex?
It's just Dex.
Okay, good. So I did it right and then was like, I haven't played 5e in a while. I don't remember.
Oh my god!
I rolled a nat one.
Why?
I have a 5 total.
Why?
Oh lord.
Why?
What did you get?
I got a natural 20. Why am I getting them on this kind
Ah.
of stuff? I got a 22.
I got a 13 because I rolled a 10.
Why?
So we got the full
Okay,
spread.
So Ophelia
I
has
rolled a
22. Adara has a 13.
Yep.
She has a 4.
Oh, wow.
Oh, so I beat her.
You got a 1.
Total, I have a 5, but I rolled
Oh.
a nat 1.
Okay.
Yeah, my initiative's +4.
Oh, damn.
Man, that Dex though.
Yeah, I got
Bode got
18
bends.
dex. Yeah, I got
Bode has
18
bends.
dex.
Jesus.
And a 20 for charisma.
Holy
At level 1,
shit.
because I rolled really well.
Very balanced character.
For the people who are not in the know, Idara and Euphoria both rolled like 60 point buys.
So, Ophelia, what are you going to do? You want to get to her.
Yes, I would very much like to know what's going on here.
You are presently grappled.
Oh yes, I am. Which means if I want to do anything, I have to fight you against this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna have to fight against Idara then.
Finally, my
Idara's
fighter level is coming into play.
massive arms. Okay, well, time for me to do another pathetic little strength check.
Is this contested
Okay.
strength check I also roll?
Yeah.
It's fine.
Unless you're rolling to literally attack her, like if you want to do a spell against her.
I rolled another 6.
I rolled an 18.
We're getting better. Good. Good.
The grip
My
tightens.
noodly body is coming in handy. Good.
Teamwork right here.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, that's great.
Idara, you are up.
I mean, okay, so I'm holding Ophelia, so there's not much I can do. So I guess I'm just gonna, like retain my grip, having, made that 18 on my strength check. Do I have to roll it on my turn too? Is that how grappling works in 5e?
It's not how it's working right now.
All right, so I've tightened my grip. I'm using both arms now, so I guess just from the shore, I want to try to pivot her so she's not like facing the stream or the pond as much, and then just be like, huh, what's up?
Oh, I forgot to mention, Ophelia, you can repeat your saving throw on your turn if you want to not be charmed.
Yes, I
that'd be
would
great.
like to not.
Sorry.
I would like to do the not. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's a 4, but I have the fairy luck thing, so I'm gonna roll it again.
Yeah, you all have fairy
It's
luck.
another 4!
No.
I mean, you do have 3 uses of that.
Fairy luck.
Yeah.
But I have to take the second one, though. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it does. Okay.
So, like,
Okay. So you're still charmed. So yeah, Adara.
All
So
right.
you're just gonna kind of move her away.
Yeah, I'm gonna rotate her so that she's like, she has to turn her head really far if she wants to see the pond. And I'm gonna
Ophelia's neck just cracks.
right, and then grab her face with my hand and be like, no. And then I guess I'm just gonna yell at the lady in the water, like, all right, he's a dick, but like, we want the rest of them back. And that's my turn.
Okay.
I don't want Ophelia to go in the water.
Okay. Euphoria, it's your turn.
Yeah. If possible, I would like to use my movement to get to the other side, not touching the water. Like
Okay.
run around it and like try to grab this lady's hand and be like, wait a second, can we have a chat?
I just want to talk.
Yeah.
I guess give me a strength check to grab her hand.
Sure.
Or dex,
yeah.
whichever you prefer.
Bard prefers dex.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Like a dex saving throw or just
No, not a
straight
save,
dex?
just a
okay,
straight.
just straight dex. Okay. 15?
Okay, yeah, you got her.
Okay.
And she, as you take her hand, she appears to not be paying attention to you. She is still singing, but looking straight at Piotr. You said you loved me. You left me here all alone. You left me here all alone. And she starts to and as her turn starts, unless there was more you wanted to do. No, you did your thing.
Yeah, so I guess I would just like to ask her, are you Eva? Like after she starts saying that stuff to Peter.
At that, she kind of shakes her head and it appears to like uncloud her for a second. And then she still looks at him and says, you left me to die. Now you can die. And we're back to the top. Ophelia, it's your turn.
Make that save.
Okay, we're gonna do this again. That's an 11. I don't know if that's gonna do anything.
You suddenly snap out of it and you are
nice.
yourself again.
Oh,
Yay!
yay.
Adara, why are you like holding me off the ground?
You were gonna go in the water again. Are you cool?
I was gonna be soggy again. I don't know why I would do that. I don't like being soggy.
Free action, just drop her. I guess I can set her down.
Just out of curiosity, has Ophelia like noticed the man face down in the pond?
You got turned around, so not unless you look up while you're dropped.
Okay, so Adara, what did I miss?
There's a lady in the lake singing, and we found Piotr. He's drowning.
He's currently drowning. No one has moved to help him.
Should I shoot her?
I, the player, know that's a bad idea. Adara, the character, would be like, I mean, yeah, she's drowning someone.
Okay.
That's 6 seconds for this conversation.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, it took like 30 seconds. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna like try to shoot her in the leg.
Okay.
Because like, what else would I do? I have a crossbow. This is level 1, folks.
All right, don't miss, because
That's
I'm
a
right
10.
next to her.
It's a 10. I'm like aiming for the bottom half of her anyway.
So you kind of just hit the ground next to her.
Okay, that's fun.
And it is now Adara's turn.
All right. Euphoria's like talking to her, and it seems like it's kind of working, maybe?
Kind of working, maybe.
So I guess I'm gonna go get this asshole, and I'm just gonna stomp out into the water.
Okay.
Flip him over, at least.
Okay. He is very unconscious. And starts like choking and coughing as soon as you get him and kind of sputtering.
I'll drag him back out because I definitely have enough movement for 10 feet out, 10 feet back.
Okay.
I'm not giving him mouth to mouth.
No, absolutely not.
No. Cooties.
closest-
No.
The closest he's getting to CPR is that I might punch him a couple times.
My dad told me they were cooties. I'm not risking it.
If you punch him, then he suddenly like water comes out of his mouth and he's just sort of lying there
All right.
unconscious.
A whole fish.
A whole fish, yeah.
Oh, from the lungs.
Yes.
And Euphoria, what you gonna do?
Yeah, so Eva, can we chat a bit? What do you mean that Pyotr left you here to die?
She continues singing, but she seems mad that you got him out of the water.
I put my hand over her mouth. You gotta stop.
Okay.
She like licks your hand.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
Ophelia's go-to defensive move.
Yeah, she's gonna try and attack you for that. So that
That's fine.
That is a 22 to hit with her
Holy-
flowers.
Holy mother. Okay.
I rolled really well.
Yeah. Yeah, that hits me.
Okay.
Do a chomp.
Episode 2, TPK.
And oh Jesus.
No.
Am I really gonna
It's
have
9 damage.
That's 1 HP for me. Oh, okay. That is a serious chomp.
Wait.
All right.
Wait, did you add HP for level 1?
Yeah.
Did I? I thought I did.
Did
Yeah, I
you?
rolled yeah.
You don't roll on level 1. You
No,
just
for
take
level
max.
1 you take the max.
Oh shit. Okay, I have more than that. Never mind.
Okay. I was like, oh no.
That was the last thing I forgot to do. Okay, so it's not as bad, but that's still a serious chomperoony.
Yeah, that's a big hit.
Okay.
Crunchitized me, Captain.
Yeah.
And so Ophelia, it's your turn. You are
Okay.
not charmed.
That is very cool. I gotta check the range on something real quick. Hang on. 'Cause I
Oh, okay. So while you're checking that, I'm going to say Euphoria. When she touches you, you see that her skin is deathly pale and her eyes are glazed over. She smells like decayed flesh. And being that close to her, you see bruise marks all around her throat.
This motherfucker killed her.
Ugh.
I am pissed.
Okay, here's my question. How heavy is she?
As heavy as a thin person?
Okay, so what I would like to do is
As heavy as this beautiful person that Xan did with. Look at
Oh, that's
Xan's
so
beautiful
pretty.
art.
Look at that lovely
That's
art.
so pretty.
You can see
Okay.
a better resolution version of it on Zan's Twitter at Pale White Rabbit.
Plugged.
Look, bam, got him. All right.
Got him. Okay. So what I would like to do is I am going to I don't know how to describe her spell. She's going to use the hand that has her dad's cravat wrapped on it, and she's going to do a hand little motion, and she's going to conjure a mage hand and
Okay.
put it in between Euphoria and Iva. So
Okay.
there's a gap. There you go. I don't know how better to explain that.
No, I get it. You're just trying to separate them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please don't kill. Please don't die. Great ideas here.
But you're not attacking Iva. You're just
No,
kind of
you can't
doing it.
attack with it anyway. It would dispel
Right, that's
itself.
what I thought.
So, and I wanted to know how much she was because I was like, if she's literally a ghost, I could just push her.
Yeah.
If
Okay,
she's
so
a ghost, can you?
I mean, it's less than 10. If it's less than 10 pounds,
How much do ghosts weigh?
I mean, she just
how
chopped
much
the
do
shit out of my
emotions
hand.
weigh?
she's
Anyway,
not a
though.
ghost.
Good.
Yes. So yes, I'm just going to put a hand in between the two of them. The hand is kind of like large and partially skeletal,
Okay.
but not entirely. So there you go. That's my
Nice.
turn, and I'm going to yell across the bay, just like, "Hey, Euphoria, don't die. I kinda like you alive."
Idara, you're up.
Just consider
All
it.
right. I see this lady just take a huge chunk out of Euphoria. The guy I rescued is basically fine. So you just hear Adara go, ugh! I'm going to run over and attack her.
Okay.
I am going to use my scimitar.
Oh,
So on hand, which is my left hand. I will. Yeah, I can make it over there in 30 feet. We've established this. So I'm
Yeah.
going to attack her. I don't know if that hits. 12.
that hits.
Ooh, okay. I am so sorry that we're killing the NPC we're supposed to be nice to, probably.
Okay, listen, non-lethal damage, non-lethal cutting her open.
10 points of scimitar. Idara doesn't do non-lethal unless somebody else has asked her not to.
Okay.
Non-lethal cleaving in half.
You do that.
How's she looking?
She looks not great.
All right. I'm going to use my bonus action not to attack, which I can do, because I'm too hip in fighting. But I'm gonna just like chomp like right in front of her face and be like, knock it off.
How close are you to her?
Cooler. I got close enough to hit her with a sword, so now I'm extremely in her business.
So you're not trying to bite her face. You're just trying.
I'm not trying to bite her face. I'm trying to scare her.
Okay, give me an intimidation
I will
thing.
make an effort.
Does non-lethal count when they're already dead? Insert that picture from The Simpsons. Stop, he's already
dead.
13.
Okay. She doesn't seem focused on any of you at this point. She's still like staring daggers at Piotr across the bank. So even though you chomp in her face, she doesn't even seem to notice.
All right. Well, at least now, ideally, I'm a little bit between her and Euphoria, if possible, or adjacent to.
Yeah. So there's you and a mage hand between her and Euphoria.
All right, I'll take it.
And Euphoria, it's your turn.
Yeah. So free action is gonna Euphoria's gonna say, he killed her. And then I'm gonna run and like I'm gonna run back around the pond, like with my bit open hand, and I'm gonna try to wake this asshole up. I'm gonna slap him awake and be like, what did you do to her?
And he's pretty much just like, what is happening?
What did you do to your fiance, you piece of shit?
It's like, no. And he kind of just falls unconscious again.
Oh god. All right.
Ophelia covers Sasha's ears. She's like Eamos, the tiny child.
I cast Healing Word on him to like revive him. So he can fucking talk to him. I won't use it on myself. I'm gonna
not
use it
yourself.
What's his name?
I'm using it on him. I'm using it on him because I need him to talk. So he wakes up and he will talk to me.
It was
yeah, so this is level 1.
Modern problems require modern solutions.
So he takes 9 points of healing.
Oh, sweet. So yeah, he's back.
But like I'm on top of him. Like there's no way he's getting up. Like he's pinned to the ground.
Just because you just couldn't let it go, could you? You could have said the monster did all of this. We could have said the monster killed everybody. You couldn't just go along. Look, I can pay you to just say there's a monster. That's the monster right there.
I should just let her have you.
So let's just take the monster out and then you'll be heroes. We'll all be heroes.
Why'd you kill her?
It was all like anybody needs a reason to do away with an unfaithful bitch.
Oh.
And
our queen.
this
Gloria is livid and ooh.
And at this point, Iva starts, now with nothing to stop her, because you're not holding her anymore, starts getting into the water and just going, Piotr, you said you loved me. You said we'd be together forever. And gestures towards him and goes, come. Be together forever with me, Piotr. Come on. Come on. And she starts to sing again. And he's underneath you, right?
Yeah, I'm like sitting on his chest. He's not
And
going
you
anywhere.
see his head just snap towards her. And he goes, and he starts reaching out and trying to get into the water.
So he's been charmed again.
And we're back at the top.
So I am going to remove my mage hand from that situation, but I'm going to keep it like there.
Okay.
Because it lasts for a minute and it's a cantrip. It's not that big of a deal for me. And I am going to hold my action.
Mm-hmm. Until
my action. I guess until Piotr stops being a dumbass, which means I'm probably gonna hold it forever, but I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait.
You'll die holding that action.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm just gonna wait.
Roll some initiative for Piotr, I guess.
I guess I'm just gonna have
now
to, like,
he's here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I'm just gonna wait till I deem that things are dangerous enough where I have to intervene, but I'll just kind of like let it be for now.
So Piotr, who got a 17 on initiative, is now going to try and get out from under you. So Euphoria, let's do a contested strength check.
Oh, I love this. I love this for me because
You have fairy luck.
oh yeah, I'm gonna use fairy luck. I got an 8 total.
Noodly boy.
Oh yes, that's much better. That's a dirty 20.
Okay, yeah, he's still under you.
Good.
So he's like, I've gotta go. And just kind of like, but you hold him down. And Dara, you're up.
All right. Fuck. Okay. I stomp my way back around the thing. And I guess I make it over to Euphoria and Piotr, and I say, he's under again?
Yup, but he killed her. And he was trying to bribe me.
Motherfucker.
He said that she was unfaithful. And Gian told me when we were in the back, that Piotr was possessive as shit and didn't want Eva to hang out with her friend anymore. So
chuck him in the lake and we go back and say we solved the mystery?
Yep. Well, we should probably find her remains and like lay her to rest, but
Are those not her remains?
I mean, I guess they could be her remains. I don't know.
I assume this is about 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I talk fast.
See, my mind is
I was gonna say it can be both of your turns if this is what you're doing.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
Ophelia's brain is like scoop under the water, but I don't know if I want to.
With Mage Hand, you probably can't pick up a whole corpse.
I mean, but limbs, yes, I can. If there's like just pieces of her.
That's true. If you want to do that, that'd be way better than trying to fish around with like our own hands.
I mean,
Yes.
I would say Euphoria, you know that this is her because you've seen what she looks like under the disguise.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, never mind. And then I take back what I said. Well, that's her.
Is she for sure?
That's all of her.
Is she for sure dead?
I can smell her.
I can smell you.
I can smell her. It is not great.
Does it smell like pee odor?
It is not, Sunday
Men's
breakfast.
locker room vibes.
Ugh. All
But
right.
I say that we should just let her have him.
I'm concerned about the other people who have gone missing is sort of the only thing, but this motherfucker needs to die. So.
Yeah, and we could just say we didn't make it in time.
Oops.
I mean, oops.
Fantasy moral ambiguity this week on Threeflings.
I'm a nice person. My player character is working on it. So, Piotr is 100% like still charmed, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know much about spells, having never cast one myself, so I'm just gonna like kick him a bit and see if that knocks him out of it, or just knocks him out.
It does not.
Okay.
Oh, this man.
Do you kick him out from under Euphoria?
No.
Okay.
Whose man's is this?
And Euphoria, was that your turn talking to Adara?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And Iva is now midway into the water. And she continues to beckon, and she says, Pyotr, you were right. The water's fine. The water's fine. Come get in with me. And then she starts to kind of shiver and goes, I'm cold. So cold.
Okay.
So cold.
Can I use my action now?
Yeah.
I want to just take my mage hand and I want to use it to cup away some of the water in the
Okay.
pond so I can see like the things at the bottom of the water of this
Okay.
pond. Okay. What's going on down there? Are there people in this lake?
You see the bodies of 5 men
Hmm.
under this water. And they're pretty fresh.
Nice. Love that. Okay. So we're gonna cover that right back up. we're gonna deal with that later. So I'm assuming that this is like the whole situation. This is what I've pieced together, and what I've pieced together is I don't like this. That's what I've learned. So with that, I'm gonna kind of like dispel it and let it go for a moment, and I'm just going to yell across the lake like, there are men at the bottom of this basin.
Oh.
So, okay.
Solves that mystery, I guess.
Yeah, what are we going to do with him?
Chuck him in.
I say let her have them. Just desserts and all that.
What are we going to do with all the people at the bottom of this lake? Do we just like take them out? Or?
Yeah.
We'll have to lug them all back or go get a cart and come back here.
I don't want to be soggy.
All right. I say.
Yeah.
Death penalty for murder. He goes in the lake. Then we might have to fight this girl if she doesn't, I don't know, pass on peacefully, because that's too many unrelated drowned people. Then we bring all the bodies back and leave this creepy town.
The people here are fucked up.
I mean, it's probably mostly related to this.
Yep.
I mean, yeah. At least Sasha knows what's going on. Vaguely.
I think it's probably for the best that Sasha doesn't know what's going on.
I mean, for all Sasha knows, there's just a woman that sings nice music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he can get that from a bard, not a creepy lady in the lake.
Yeah, so
Passing up the death sentence.
that's my
Give me
plan.
a business card.
I'm gonna get up now.
So sorry,
you get up.
Ophelia.
Ophelia's like, on one hand, yes, but also on the other hand, like, she's like, I understand what it means to, like, die unintentionally and not want to go on without someone, so she's in this, like, weird gray area, and she's just like, yep, nothing I can do.
And Pyotr runs towards the water. And as soon as he gets to Iva, she backhands him and he falls face first. And she says, see, let me hold you just how you held me. It's fine. You'll be fine. And she puts her hand on his throat and holds him down into the water until he stops twitching. When she looks up and starts to resume her song.
All right.
And moves towards you.
I shoot her. Take out my longbow and just...
I don't like this lady. I was trying to be nice.
Okay.
I don't want to.
Are we going back in initiative order?
I was just gonna do the same initiative.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
Then I don't actually know when it's my turn.
it's Ophelia first, and then
Yeah,
you.
it's
Okay.
always my turn first because I have nothing other than pain. So I am going to let's see. Okay, I am going to lean down and I will kind of like take a deep breath and she's gonna kind of like murmur to herself like I'm doing this to put people to rest. That's all this is for. And she will point at Iva and cast True Strike, which for me next time I try to attack her, I get advantage.
Okay.
So that's my whole last turn.
Okay.
So yes, other people have fun with that.
Adara, you're up.
All right. I said I was going to shoot her, but how close is she now?
She's about 10 feet away
But like in the water?
in the water.
So if I went to her, I would be swimming.
It's not actually that deep. You can stand in it.
All right. Yeah, then I'm just going to go over there.
I'm gonna say it would be like waist. You're tall. It's like waist high on you.
All right. Yep, I go over there. I hit her with my scimitar.
I'm just
Okay.
imagining Adara in like a kiddie pool.
21 to hit.
That doesn't hit. Yeah, that is.
Zan!
7 points of scimitar damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to bonus action bite her.
I would like to do the chomp.
That's an 18 on the die to bite her.
Yeah, that hits.
Please take 11 points of bite damage.
Okay.
I rolled max.
Nice.
And Euphoria, what are you gonna do? You can't still talk to her.
I guess I will do that then. Be like, you got what you came for. You can rest peacefully now. We will give you a proper burial.
Give me a persuasion check.
Don't mind if I do.
Of course the bard tries to work it out by talking.
Of course. I don't have a +7 in persuasion for fucking nothing. That's a 19.
Okay. So as soon as you say that, she like puts her hands over her face and just shakes her head. When she does this, and her hair turns from like shimmery gold to human brown.
That's kind of a downgrade.
And she says, "Thank
Rude.
you." And you start to see like her beautiful appearance turn into the decay that Euphoria saw before. She says, "You're right. I've gotten what I wanted. Thank you for bringing me back to myself. Tell John I'm so sorry. I'll miss her. I wish I could see her again, but I need to go. I have a gift for you for bringing me back, and I hope it serves you well." And she pulls off a ring from her now like bloated finger,
Corpse bride.
and clutches it to her chest and then kisses it before placing it into your hand.
Mm-hmm.
And then she just sinks beneath the water and vanishes.
Like, nobody.
No body.
Would we like me to do the scoop again?
Like, that's going to make it way harder to prove what happened.
Yeah.
So you could find, if you looked, you could probably find remains.
Okay. The second she drops her glamour, Idara is just like,
And a bright light shines on the surface of the water. And you hear animals chirping, birds chirping, and animals rustling again in the brush.
yay.
Yay.
Ophelia would like to find a ferret.
This is a bittersweet moment.
I'm glad at least part of this was resolved peacefully.
So what
I'm guessing Ophelia is going to do is she's going to snap her finger and she's gonna be like, well, I guess we should start. And then she's gonna have like the mage hand like digging out like
I'll help.
dirt.
Yeah, I'll help.
I'll
And because
help.
I also have mage hand.
I'll help using like a shovel.
I will help using my non-mage hands.
Right, my regular hands.
Yeah, you can pretty easily pull out this 6 bodies, and you see 5 men and 1 woman with clearly delineated bruises around her neck.
Is it
And
7
1
with
front.
Piotr now?
No, it's 5 men.
5
6
men,
missing
but then
Piotr.
plus Piotr.
Oh yeah, 6 men. Piotr.
Okay.
Yeah, and then 1 woman.
Yeah, 1 woman.
Eva.
All right. This feels like a very murder hobo D&D thing to say, but it is not my intent.
Are you going to loot the body?
I want to loot the bodies for things that are like notable signifiers to bring them back to town and be like, hey, sorry, proof of the body. We buried it though. Here's where the burial site is. Instead of showing up like, hey, here are the corpses of your loved ones. Look at them.
Yeah.
Here's proof.
Okay.
Look what I found!
Because like that'd be a little macabre.
Yeah.
Man, I can't believe
Just to
you turned
show
into
up with a
cats.
wheelbarrow full of
We're
bodies.
just like
Yeah.
cats now. We're like, here, I've brought you something.
I brought
I
you a
mean,
token
like,
of your
I
dead
feel like
one.
that would make a point. Showing up with a wheelbarrow full of bodies, be like, your son did this.
Mm-hmm.
God.
It would.
So you have Iva's ring.
Mm-hmm.
When you loot Piotr's body, you see that he has a bag of 50 gold in there.
Well, that's ours anyway.
Yeah, that's
That's ours.
pocket that.
We take the fantasy Uggs back to his dad.
They're waterlogged. He drowned.
And everybody else has like handkerchiefs or scarves that kind of identify them.
Or
Like nobody has like a driver's license, but you know, they have like
Fantasy driver's license.
yeah, they have fantasy driver's licenses.
Dragon
No, they have
licenses.
like embroidered handkerchiefs or
Mhm.
like there's a guy with a really weird hat.
God. You've ever seen me without this hat on?
You just show up to town with like 4 handkerchiefs, like some fantasy Uggs, a ring, and then just the stupidest hat you've ever seen.
I'm just
Pretty much,
imagining it's
yeah.
like one of those hats that like looks like crabs.
No. It's like a helmet with the beer that you like have the tube
Yeah.
for.
He was number 1.
Stay hydrated.
What I would like to do is Ophelia is going to take out her little knife and like cut the embroidery out of the corner, and then she's going to fashion graves out of the handkerchiefs and some branches,
Okay.
so she can like stick them in the ground.
Oh, that'll take you some time. That sounds really nice.
She grows up in like a graveyard. You're not going to expect her to just go yeet.
It
Back
are
in the
holding
water
a
you
body
go.
like, sorry, you want it? Is that not what we're doing?
What?
Right? Yeet.
I mean, we have to, but like
Okay.
at least we can mark where they were.
Oh, okay.
I'm weird, but I have class to some extent.
Sorry, you grew up in a graveyard? Says
Yes.
Adara.
You still don't know her name.
Yeah. I'm piecing it together. I refuse to ask.
Yeah, that seems like an entire thing.
100%.
I refuse to confront my issue.
I will not let you know that I don't know your name. I'm waiting for context clues.
Okay. But yes, Ophelia is going to make like little graves by like making kind of like what looks like a tourniquet, but like tying it together with the center. Piotr does not get the luxury of having a nice looking grave. It looks like literal shit.
Good.
Oh.
It is what he deserves.
He
That's all I-
murdered a woman.
Yeah, that's fair.
What do you want
Sorry,
from
I was
us?
thinking you let all the graves look like that. No, his
No,
was
all
terrible.
of them
No,
look
just
relatively
Piotr's.
good. Ivar's looks good, and then you look at Piotr's and it's just like, wow, a 3-year-old literally put this together. So
Alright.
yes.
All right. So y'all heading back to town?
Yeah.
I mean, what else
Yeah.
is there to do?
We've got our evidence, got our bonus 50 gold.
Can we make a clear pathway to the lake or the grave sites?
Or at least like better market. Like
Yeah.
So weirdly, it's really easy to find the way heading back. Whatever was going on in the forest seems to have changed.
All right.
It's almost like 3 people just came stomping through here.
And
Twice.
as you get to the edge of the forest, it's getting dark, the sun's setting, but you see Sasha.
Hi, little boy.
Did you kill a monster?
Yes.
Good. So I'll get to meet the lady?
I don't think that, but I'm sure you'll be able to hear nice music again.
maybe not like here though.
From the lady?
Maybe. Maybe you should listen to the birds. I think they learned something from her.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the birds will give you some nice music.
Can I go play in the woods again?
I would
Not
ask
quite
your
yet.
mom first.
Not until we have a
No.
conversation with your mom.
Are grown-ups. And then he
I
kind of
mean-
just stomps off.
A more scathing indictment has never been made.
Oh, while Ophelia is sitting there too, she is also like holding like a little like thing where it's dried grass and like sticks tied together. And it's just like a little person, and she's just like, "Aw."
Oh,
Oh,
you had a doll for him.
Ophelia. Ophelia's too sweet, too precious.
She is like weirdly dark, but also soft.
So you can fairly easily find the wild fox, and as you approach, people are like shocked to see you coming out of the woods. Like before, where there were kind of derogatory glances, now everyone's like, "What is going on? They survived, and in just a day, what is this?"
Looking for the mayor.
And Carl comes out. Yes, you made it. Did you? Where's Piotr? Did you find him?
Good news and bad news.
To some extent.
Did you find Iva? Did you find any of the
To
any of my
some
missing
extent.
townsfolk?
Who has their stuff?
Who would like to hear
What?
the good news or the bad news? Which order would you like them in?
I'm a politician, so start with the good.
We
And what?
found their bodies.
We found everyone. And
Ooh.
your son. And Iva.
Hold out the like things that we collected from them.
Yes.
Fantasy Uggs are going on the table. I don't care how gross they are. So
The monster's still at large then.
that's the good news. There was no monster. Your son is a murderer. But
What?
also good news, he no longer can murder people.
You're shaming my house. Did you kill my son?
No, your son killed his wife.
Fiance.
Fiance. Same difference. The only difference is a piece of paper.
But you
So your son killed his fiance.
Just because he could.
Her angry ghost killed him. That's about when we showed up. The forest is no longer haunted.
and at this he kind of gets overcome and I can't deal with this right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
Vanya will see to you. The forest is safe.
Yes, things are good.
And you see him like trying to hold back tears, and he just walks out. And then tiny man that you hadn't seen before kind of
Smaller
pops
than
out
him.
behind him.
It's just like a Russian nesting doll. There's just
And he's
smaller
just-
and smaller men.
Goes, so that's 50 gold apiece, and 3 dungeoneering packs for each of you. As good luck in your future endeavors. Thank you so much for visiting Yaramir.
I already have one of these. Can I trade it for a different pack?
I don't think many people will miss the mayor's boy, but you didn't hear that from me.
Yeah.
And then he turns and walks out.
Do like the thumbs up.
Is Gian around at all?
Yeah, she's still serving tables at the bar.
I will pull her aside and
She goes,
give her
yes.
the news. So can we go in the back and talk for a minute?
And as soon as she sees you, she like drops the tray she was holding.
Oh, this poor
It's like
lady.
it's like a reflex at this point.
She goes, oh, of course, just let me get my things. We can go into the back. Yeah. Were you served? Do you need a drink? Do you need some food?
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And then like
you came back. You made it out of the woods. Did you find Iva? Is she okay?
Yeah. We're gonna go talk in the back for a moment, and then like don't worry about the mess. I'll clean that up, and then like I snap my fingers and cast prestidigitation to kind of like put everything in like a nice little pile.
I was gonna say Ophelia's gonna pick up the glass and stuff with Mage Hand and just dump it outside.
Yeah, like just tidy up, and I'll just kind of put my arm around her and like usher her into the back.
She goes, well, that's a handy trick.
It's amazing what you pick up on the road. So like once we're in the back, we found Iva.
Is she okay? Is she with you? Is she home resting?
So we were a little late, as in 12 days late for Iva.
Oh.
I apologize that we weren't here sooner.
And
turns out Piotr, being the wonderful human being he was, and then like I just stop and go, Iva wanted you to have this, and I give her Iva's ring.
that she just starts crying.
I hug her,
She takes that hug.
and I'll hug her as long as she needs to be hugged.
Is Sasha's mom still like hanging around?
No, they've left. They're back at the house.
Rip.
His dad is there though.
Nice.
I don't know how well his dad is gonna be like, hi, I'm possibly an immortal being. Here is a wooden thing for your son.
Okay.
The contract is sealed.
In 10 years, we shall have him.
What did he do for this?
Oh, he was really nice and really patient, and he was.
That
very
doesn't sound
helpful.
like my Sasha.
It doesn't, but you'd be surprised what kids can be like. Kids are very nice.
Were you the singing lady?
No, although I did get to meet her.
So there is a singing lady.
Not anymore.
But the boy isn't a liar or hearing voices. It's good to know. Wife will be happy about that.
Yes, it's very good. I recommend that he listens to the birds now instead of trying to follow voices in the woods, but that's just like an idea.
Thanks for the creepy doll, ma'am. I'll see that he gets it.
I didn't try to make it creepy. And then Ophelia kind of like gives a thumbs up and goes to sit with the dog.
Adara is drinking.
Ophelia is not.
I feel like we could have broken it to the mayor a little better, but meh.
I mean, I don't really know how much more gentle you can make it sound. Like, oh, we found your son, but he murdered someone.
Yeah, probably just needs time.
There's no good way to say that to someone.
No.
I mean, it's not my problem anymore.
And eventually Jan composes herself, John, and thanks you, Euphoria, and says, I've just got to get back to work, and heads out of the kitchen. You can reconvene with your friends.
Mm-hmm. I do that.
And you all sit in the Wily Fox together as the sun goes down.
Well, today has been a day.
Mm-hmm.
We did some stuff.
We all learned 1 1/3 greatswords today.
Yes.
And that was Dangerous Waters by Zan Larson.
Yay!
Thank you, Zan.
Thank you, Zan.
Thank you,
Also,
Zan.
thank you, Zan, for this incredible layout we're using.
Yes.
Oh,
it is-
Zan made this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh
these
my
fun
gosh.
colors are provided by Zan
They're
because
so soft
I
and
gave her
gentle. and I
the
like
It's
them.
so
PSD and
beautiful.
was like, make it pretty, and she did. So yes, thank you. Probably next week we will be back to our regular layout, but there may be other exciting layouts in the future from other people who
Artist creators.
yeah, other
Wink, wink.
artist authors, if they have the time and are interested. So keep an eye out.
So thank you so much, chat, for joining us. We love doing
Yay.
this. This was episode 2 of Threeflings. And go follow Zan on Twitter. You've seen her down in the thing. She is also at pale.white.rabbit on Twitter, just like she is Pale White Rabbit here. She makes beautiful art, particularly like Teacup, All Mirage, and Wolpertingers. And
They're
yeah,
so cute. They're
she
so
wrote this adventure. And I've been Jess. This is my channel. You can follow me on Twitter at miss_Jess03. And just today, if you listen to Behold Her podcast, you'll hear an interview with me and Ashley Warren and Colette Quatch about the making of Uncaged Anthology.
Ooh.
So if you're watching this stream, that might be something that you are interested in. So go check that out.
It's a good podcast.
I love that podcast. And starting with Ophelia, tell us who you are and what you do.
Hi, I played Ophelia tonight. My name is Ink. You can find me on Twitter at These Dead Pens. I draw pictures sometimes. Most of the time it's either memes or political justice on my feed. I also am part of Heroes Without Limits. Every Tuesday I'm going to be playing in the new Feywild campaign. And then every second Thursday we have Curse of Lords, which is also at Curse of Lords on Twitter. I do a lot of things. Ophelia is kind of traumatized, so that's how we're doing tonight. Would you guys like me to plug the thing now, or would we like to do it later?
Do it after personal.
Do it after.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gwendy, you were talking.
Ah, okay.
Tell us who you are and what you do.
Not the layout order, but that's fine. So I'm Gwendy all over the internet, except Instagram, where I'm Gwendy_arts with an S. I draw pictures in exchange for money, so hit me up if you like pictures and or have money. I'm also involved in a bunch of projects all the time. Just check my Twitter. I don't know. There are too many. I can't keep track. That's it. That's the whole spiel. Sometimes I used to stream art on Twitch, and I am trying to get started on that again. So keep an eye out on my actual Twitch channel. Hopefully there will be art once I can do art that I can talk about.
NDAs.
Yeah.
Damn
Sorry.
NDAs.
That's all.
Euphoria, who are you? What do you do?
Hi, I'm Jess Peck. You can find me at HealthPeckStream on Twitter. I'm a writer, editor. I have stuff that's upcoming in projects. I'm a tier 4 adventure writer. I have one in the first volume of Uncaged. And I've written 2 more tier 4 adventures that will be coming out in Book of Seasons. I have one in both books. So I have one in Solstices and I will have one in Equinoxes. So other than that, I'm writing a plant primer that's system agnostic. Don't know when I'll finish that, but when I do, I'll let you know.
And check out our Patreon, which I put in the thing.
Yay.
Patreon.com/Threeflings. So after every episode, like this one we are currently doing, we do a little chat that's like about what we learned and Uncaged and get to know the Threeflings kind of nonsense and how much we love the creators of each adventure.
You're making it sound a lot more professional than it actually is.
If you
go to the Patreon, there is one behind the scenes video from episode 1 that is available for everyone to view. So you get a little taste.
Yes.
And it sounds professional on the surface, but it was absolute chaos. And we spent at least 2 minutes just trying to decide what I should get my mom for her birthday. So
and then we
that's
talked
really
about rowlets and titty anime mouse pads.
Yeah, so like really
Oh yeah, we did.
Hopefully the future ones will be a little more like on topic, but
They won't.
no, they won't.
No, they won't. We promise
Follow our
nothing.
Patreon and join us in the Discord. And talk to us. Jess Pack has a thing.
Two more things. I'm gonna try to put so we're in the process of putting captions on our streams.
Yes.
I'm doing that. It's gonna take me a little bit of time to do because I basically have to listen to the audio and then do the typey on YouTube, and the whole thing is just kind of a mess. I'm gonna try to do the same thing with our behind the scenes Patreon, or if not, I'm gonna try to do a transcript so our friends who are in the deaf community or hard of hearing will at least have something to go by and like follow along with it. So that is in the works. I promise. I have not forgotten. It just takes time.
And on that note, we do have a YouTube channel. There are currently 0 videos on it, but that's where stream archives will be hosted. So we'll let you guys know when that's a real thing.
And they also are on here, on this channel for 2 weeks. And then I think they naturally go to my YouTube channel. If Twitch is being my friend, it's supposed to put them up there. So there's hopefully
Twitch is no one's friend.
I know.
Twitch don't ban us, but like I'm speaking the truth.
Also, next week is going to be a little bit different because the Threeflings will be here, but I will be out of town.
We're going to be unsupervised.
One of my besties from childhood is getting married that day. So we will either be running an adventure, or we will be doing a Meet the Threefs, or something else super exciting. So follow at Threeflings on Twitter and find out what we're doing. It's a mystery. It's guaranteed to be exciting because
it's a mystery to all of us.
Don't say that.
Mystery. We'll figure out this week because wherever the Threefs are, there's going to be some fun.
Fun's one word for it. All right.
And I guess with that, thank you so much for joining us. And we love you. And we love doing this.
Yes.
So thank you.
Thank you.
And go
Thanks
check
for
out
joining
Uncaged
us.
Volume 3 because Gwendy has art in it and it's damn good.
I have art in all of them, so you're all legally bound now and you have to buy all of them. I'm sorry I had to be the one to break this to you. Anyway, bye!